It's nice to meet you. 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 So in a previous video, I was basically bragging about how I got this for a discount of $5.43 because it was such a coincidence that the woman who was the cashier, who I just saw again just now, skip by this, she told me that her birthday was happening at 5:43 p.m. And so I live in Crown Heights in Brooklyn, New York. And so living in this neighborhood, oh, it's 4:32 p.m. right now, and this cost $5.43. And the cashier who sold it to me, she was born at 5:43 p.m. So it's very nice to meet you. And here's a toast. Here's a toast. So this is what happened. I fell in love in this neighborhood. I fell in love with I fell in love with a person who lives in a neighborhood not far he lives in southern Brooklyn. He was born in southern Brooklyn. I was born far away. I was born far away and I was born in the Bronx. The Bronx, and I was attracted to this neighborhood. I was pulled to this neighborhood. Some geothermic forces, something. So, first I'm gonna do four dictionary words for the word Hasidim. Hasidim. Actually, I'll do Hasidus. 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 Chassidus. Hasidus. It says instant lotteries. Instant lotteries. But it also says insomniac. So it says insomniac here, and then right here says instant lotteries. Instant lotteries. I've lost two lottery tickets. So I don't know if I've won the lottery. I've lost two lottery tickets. I really don't know. But yeah. So it says insomnia on this side, and then it says instant lotteries. Instant lotteries. And insomnia. So it's interesting that I gravitated to this. I was attracted to live in this neighborhood, and actually by lottery, like a housing lottery. I was very lucky to be in such a beautiful neighborhood, and I think it's interesting that it's the word lot, because like as in like biblical lot. How I do have Ashkenazi heritage. And so Ashkenazi heritage, and then so in that way it kind of reminds me of the story of Lot, of like not looking back, but in some way actually being attracted back forward. I mean, I was like I've been like attracted back forward to a um Hasidic neighborhood with a very much a lot of Ashkenazi heritage in it. Heritage. So, okay, let's see. So, it says Rush. Benjamin Rush. Benjamin Rush. Yeah. Benjamin Rush. Benjamin Rush. Benjamin Rush. Benjamin Rush. Who is that? U.S. physician. U.S. physician. He became the first professor of chemistry in the USA at what became the University of Pennsylvania, where he introduced clinical instruction. He pioneered in the medical inquiries and observations upon the diseases of the mind. Oh wait, sorry, I missed a line. I missed a line. He pioneered in the treatment and care of mental patients, and his medical inquiries and observations upon the diseases of the mind was the first systematic U.S. work on the subject. Yeah, okay. The the Hasidic lifestyle in and of itself is very protective um, of um, mental stability. I would say mental stability, and not only that, also like physical stability, physical um, keeping mental stock, keeping physical stock. Say. This is the third word um, here. It says, you see what that says? It says Ecuador, Ecuador, Ecuador. So, actually, what I wanted to talk about, because it says equa, so that's like kind of making me think of equal, and then it says door, and then that kind of sounds like Dora, which is discovery, or door, like um, you know, an entrance. So this is like the neighborhood I'm living in is Crown Heights. So this is definitely, it's like I did open a door when I decided to go along the crown of my cranium crown. And so I did feel like I was letting in the energy of the neighborhood and the love. I mean, it's really romance in this neighborhood. When a Hasidic woman becomes married, it's traditional to shave the head. I shave the head as a indication of romantic loyalty to my current partner, and I'm actually really hoping that he would eventually, like, would basically reciprocate like Ecuador, like in adoration, and like keep what's in the front, especially the curls in the front, but then actually um also let in the energy of Crown Heights and shave the back. So it's kind of like equality in some kind of way, like Ecuador, like equal adoration, and that's a sign of loyalty and a sign of dignity, like returning dignity in an equal way, because shaving the head is a sign of dignity to the husband. And so, but actually, and so like if a half shave like this became common in this neighborhood, I don't know, it's like that would be very adorable. That would be extremely adorable, and that would be lovely. That would be lovely to see the very male curls, but then like with the sign of um the indication of adoration, adoration for a male's spouse or a male's wife. Here's the last one. Okay. Come on. Okay, there. Let's see what it says. Oh, it says plantation system. It says plantation system. Oh, that says plantation. Plantation system and plantation. Plantation system and plantation. So yeah, I sure hope. Yeah, so I was saying I was saying to my partner that it's like I don't know, I was just like making a joke about um basically like fertility. So like keeping like keeping the back like feeling like the back of my head is protected. Yeah, keeping protection at the back of my head. Basically as a form of modesty. Because the it's called the nuchal crest. The nuchal crest is an erogenous zone, the same way behind the front of the teeth. That's the equivalent of the male erogenous zone. And so, actually, keeping the nuchal crest covered is a form of protection. So like going for like a half shave. So, but I was get like joking with him about like fertility, like like exposing fertility is like it's like but like but the erogenous area is actually along the nape of a woman's neck. So yeah. So yeah. Um. Yes, I'll read the last sentence of this. This is plantation system. Plantation system. So I'm gonna read the end of that definition. The planter aristocrat lived a life of ease, but he lived in isolation from urban life and even from his fellow planters. The time is 4:44 p.m. So that was the fourth word on page 769, right? No, it's page 768. Yeah. So it says plantation system, like sister. Get it? And also, I was using the word Hasidus, but it is Hasidem. So system, like Hasis Hasisidum, like sister, like, you know, that would just be really cool. Like, that would be like ultra specific to this neighborhood because the Lubavitch movement is very unique and it's rapidly developing. When I say rapid, I mean it's been decades, but decades is still not like, like not even a span of one generation. And when I'm saying like generation of like a lifespan. So there are people who have lived their whole lives here from the beginning of the Lubavitch movement up until now, and there's so many new traditions, and it's basically like planting seeds and putting roots down. That's still happening, and so many people are being attracted to this neighborhood. Modern people, young modern people from Hasidic backgrounds, or even unorthodox backgrounds as well, such as myself, who are attracted to the lifestyle, the teachings, the wisdom, um, the resources, and I mean, all sorts of amazing opportunities that are in this neighborhood. So, yeah, I mean, I'm unmarried, but I am committed in love. And yeah, it feels like participation and opening up myself to the romance of this neighborhood, Crown Heights. Crown Heights. So, yeah. Cheers.